Phly here with Dope Souls live on YouTube. And National Man of Mystery, always somewhere doing something. Most of all, spreading that message of never fear, never worry, never apologize. Never apologize for being dope. Dope being self being you. How y'all feeling today? Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good with it, man? We've been had a lot of productive days. We've been getting to it. Yesterday we was at NCCU, homecoming week. So, good company had to show up, show out, make sure we just got a little in tune with what's going to happen this week. So we make sure we showing up to the right things. We want to just make sure we there to inspire, motivate, and grow situations that maybe not necessarily needed because everybody needs it, but we want to make sure we there for the big moments so we can make sure we make the most impact and the most growth and get it all to it. So we were supposed to show up for night one to class yesterday. Didn't nobody show up. So we just went out to the yard and just kicked it and vibed, and, we did what we did. Played some music, some good company vibes, that's just what we do. We was outside having a good time, had OG all around the campus just tapping in with people. He known some of everywhere. So, he had to tap in with his people, make sure he connected. So, today we're going to show up. We're going to make sure we in tune, and we're going to bring the vibes again. But this time, we're going to make sure we bring a show with us. We're going to bring a show with us. It's just how it is. And shouts to Arcade of Thrones, by the way. My man Jordan over there. Hey, we're doing big things. We're going to show up over there today, too. We're going to figure out how we can bring some more energy to the place, make sure people know they can show up there every day. It's video games there every day. The power is running. So if the power is running, the video games is there. You need to be in there playing. It's cool. He got drinks. He got water. He got candy, whatever you need to push forward and get up, get at it, get to it. So with that being said, I'm going to give you the morning message so you can do the same. So, give you the morning message. We're going to come back. Dope Souls with Lord Phly. See you in a second. nAFbDOPE.
Understand perception. Know that you're in control of it, not controlled by it. Don't succumb to the pressures of it. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe in self. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Don't allow money to determine your character. Be more than any bag you can receive. You're not limited to a dollar amount. Your value is not determined by an hourly wage. You're more. Tell yourself you're more. You're dope. Never apologize for it. Get up, get at it, get to it. No fear, no worries, no apologies. nAFbDOPE.
Hey, and we back. So how y'all feeling today? So, I got a lot of good company in the building. How y'all feel about yesterday? Being at Central, just connecting with the people. I know Nnani and How was connecting with some models. Well, some beautiful young ladies. If they not models already, we're going to turn them into some. World 5 working on something special for y'all. Can't really announce it. But Nnani and How have really been doing their due diligence and making sure that happens. So, no worries. November 14th, make sure you stay in tune. They call to action. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Oh, can't hear nothing. You talking a little low over there. That's what she said. My fault. My bad. That was, you set that one up, so I just kind of had to do that. My bad. But how y'all feeling? Hey, so that being said, good company. Lord Phly, good company. We have been doing our best to grow ourselves individually, and I've seen a lot in those processes with everybody involved. Like it's been dope. Like it's definitely been dope just to see how everybody kind of gets in their own mind and then gets within their process, and they deal with some stuff and some distractions and some obstacles, but then they get to that moment where it's like, nah, right now, I gotta do it right now. It's like, yeah, that's what we got them. They there, we ready. So good company. We been able to show up a lot of places lately, just, of course, with that same energy we always show up with, but I believe it's refined. It's very polished. Like, we know exactly what we need to do when we get into these places. It may take a second. There's some strange people out in the world, so we got to make sure ain't no mischief happening. We got to make sure that nonsense, we got to clear that energy out. Make sure High get the energies right in there. Make sure she tell me, like, Phly, no, we good. Okay, bet. And then I go. And then when we go, it's already show up and show out. Quell like to tell me that. He tells me that back. I say it all the time, but now Quell be like, all right, man. You want to show up and show out, right? You damn right. Ain't that right, Quill? You know what it is. So today, this topic of the week is the 6 pillars of nAFbDOPE. So nothing else, we move at that foundation of never apologizing for being dope. Dope being self being you, because that's the message that I spread. Of course, I'm Lord Phly, International Man of Mystery. Always somewhere doing something, most of all spreading that message. Yeah, say it to you all the time. So with that being said, the 6 pillars of nAFbDOPE. nAFbDOPE. Of course, you want to ask yourself, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the hows of you. Make sure you know those answers, of course, before you're asking of those around you, because you want to ensure you got dope people in your corner. You want to make sure you got dope people in your corner. But before you can do that, you want to make sure you're dope yourself. The way to do that is be self-aware. To do that, ask yourself the simple questions: the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the hows of you. Make sure you understand that time is your luxury. You own it. Do not waste it. Do not allow others to waste it for you. Understand perception. Understand perception. Be in control of it, not controlled by it. Stop allowing everybody to tell you who to be, what to do. Establish that for yourself and then tell them what you're going to do. And then gain some respect for it, because no matter what someone says to you, you're going to get that done. You're going to make that happen. If nothing else, you know you're a dope soul, and you know you're never apologizing for being that dope soul. So learn yourself, to know yourself, so you can be yourself with no fear, no worries, no apologies. Get up, get at it, get to it to make it happen. Simple and plain. So, that being said, nAFbDOPE is an ideology that promotes self-awareness through these 6 key points and rids the mind of crippling fears. Of course, it's no fear, no worries, no apologies. So we started with each day I aspire to inspire before I expire. Each day I aspire to inspire before I expire. Understanding that time is my luxury. I own it. I do not waste it. I don't allow others to waste it for you. Of course, you learn yourself, to know yourself, so you can be yourself unapologetically by any means necessary. Say that again. Learn yourself, to know yourself, so you can be yourself unapologetically by any means necessary. We get up, we get at it, we get to it to make it happen. No fear, no worry, no apologies. OG, I see you, baby. I see you shaded up, free hype gear, creatives, millennials, entrepreneurs. I rock with it, man. I like that T-shirt. Somebody steal it from me. My bad. My bad. How y'all feeling today? It's okay. Maybe I'm here by myself. How you feeling, Phly? I'm good. I'm great. People in the room, how y'all feeling today? Okay, we too good. We too good. I told you, I keep a lot of good company around. With that being said, how do y'all feel about never apologizing for being dope? Y'all feel dope today? Y'all unapologetic about it?
Yes. Well,
You not? You're not unapologetic? No. I said unapologetic. You are unapologetic about it. Okay, man. He was like, no. Like, whoa, Rugo, what's going on? No, I got you. No, you know how I go, man. I appreciate all of you all. Of course, it takes a lot to be who we are and do what we do. You know, I have an impossible standard, 25-8. 25-8, we get up, we get at it, we get to it, we make it happen. What is it? Whatever you believe it is for you. It is key to be yourself first, to understand who you are, learn yourself, to know yourself so you can be yourself. Before you can offer anything or do anything for anybody else, you need to be doing something for yourself. And that's something I believe we all lose sight of. I mean, people in the world, not just us simply. I believe we know what's up. We know what we got to do. And we've banded together to have this undeniable energy and undeniable unit that no matter what you do, we going to inspire, motivate, and grow the situation. That's simply how it goes. We make it happen. We get it done. We get her done. Remember when that was popular? Get her done. Who was the comedian that was popular with that? Larry the Cable Guy. Shouts to Larry. My guy Larry. Get her done. That's what we do. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Shout to Cars. But with that being said, you know, nAFbDOPE has engulfed my life. Of course, I'm Lord Phly. I spread the message of no fear, no worry, no apologies. But, you know, I knew one day it would become everything that I do. Like, you know, that's simply what I do 25-8. You know, that's individually what I was working to achieve, but I worked to achieve what I have now, to have a unit of people that move with that foundation and to have that grow every day. And no matter what, we get productive things done for ourselves and for each other and for other people. No matter what, we connect to the situation, we inspire, we motivate, we grow it. So to be here, 29 years old, I turned 29 last week, and to know that I dealt with a lot, even those simple, man, what are you talking about? That'll never happen. It's like, no, people going to never apologize for being dope. It's like, yeah, that sounds cool and all, but what is it? And what do? I spread a message. And that message is never apologize for being dope. Dope being self being you. And never have I lost sight of that. And because of that simple fact, I'm here. I have a team of dope-ass people that, if nothing else, push me forward every day so I can spread said message. And I can make sure the world never apologizes for being dope. I don't have to change the world to anybody else's standard or perspective or viewpoint. I've already changed it because you change the world by changing someone's life. And I make sure, if nothing else, I inspire at least one new person each day. And if I inspire one new person each day, I've changed the world every day. And then after a while, that'll become 1 million people, then 1 billion people. Then the world will just know Lord Phly, and they'll know to never apologize for being dope, and they'll be very in tune with good company. Maybe some of them be company themselves. But being said, you know how to do that. You got to connect. You got to learn yourself to know yourself so you can be yourself. You got to tap in or tune in. If you're tuning in, you better watch carefully. You better understand what's going on before you just come speaking and talking and doing things. We like a specific kind of energy, the real right kind, the productive kind, the kind that gets up, gets at it, and gets to it. No matter what, they want to be productive for themselves and all those around them. That's how you be good company. That's how you are in tune with never apologize for being dope. And that's how you get the Lord Phly. I mean, that's simple and plain. I told you I wasn't going to talk to y'all to death today. I got my man OG. He pulled up ready to go. He got the lights ready for him. You know, he got his whole little set ready. We ain't got to do no switching or changing or nothing. So, that being said, you know, I'm going to switch it over to OG, Fan Free Agency. We're going to go to a little break, of course, and catch a little commercial. So, what's commercial today? We're going to play some music. You know, we got Good Tuesdays. Not every Tuesday, but you can get in tune with us every Tuesday. So realistically, it is every Tuesday. Either we dropping new music or new content, or we just talking to you, making sure you really in tune with us. So tap in and tune in. That's how you get in tune. That's what happens. So we got Bueller. We got Naya from the start. We got my man Mal Boogie in the spot. Wrote that dope-ass intro for Dope Souls with Lord Phly. You know how that go. Dope Souls. Dope Souls. Oh, I thought you was going to back me up. You ain't even back me up. It's all good. It's all good. We got hang. Come hang, little mama, come hang. So those are just with the prequel. It's just little teasers. And not to say don't listen to them or don't vibe with them. It's still dope-ass music. I'm just saying, like, you know, we getting everything refined, real in tune, real polished. So you're going to see those on all streaming platforms real soon, like yesterday soon. So no worries about that. And then when that comes, you're going to see a flood. We just dropping. Because, don't worry. We like Dr. Dre over here. We got the vault. All we do is go in the vault, pull something out, work on something new. I heard something dope last night. What's the name of that song? Sandstorm. Oh, that's a cover. Oh, it still sounded dope. I thought it was y'all. Hey. We'll do that. You know how that go. Y'all ready for Fan Free Agency? Y'all ready for Fan Free Agency? Y'all ready for Fan Free Agency? OG, you ready?
Yes, sir.
OG, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready for oil slick, spill, doohickey?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be a lot of mischief. We're going to be out there. Lord Phly, good company. OG, no good. So, with that being said, we'll take a little break. When you come back, you're going to see my man OG. You're going to tap in, give you some sports, give you some vibes, maybe a laugh or two. So, till then, it's no fear, no worry, no apologies. Lord Phly, nAFbDOPE. Holla.
I keep my bitches on my side, cause I know they down to ride. And you know that pressure high when you see me walking by. I don't rap about that street shit, cause that's not what I be with. But still I slap a bitch if she come around with that beat shit. I keep at least a few though, and they always on go. And we'll knock a bitch down, cause it's always free smoke. Got my bitch Nnani, she all about her money. Got you niggas on one knee like marry me, honey. But I can't wipe no nigga, cause I'm out here getting bigger. Real pretty.
Got something special for me, so check out what he got. Sounds so soulful.
It's the fly on the wall, flying to them all, yeah. He's standing tall, giving his message to all. Good company surrounds his days, making him maintain the visions of yesterday. Just to let us know it's okay to be dope, expand the soul. There's a message to behold, negativity just let go. And no disrespect to no one's race, but black is beautiful to speak on things that prepares you, making you aware to things we all live through. The only being we fear curious who God. So we gon' live by what he wrote and take heed to the prophet's words. nAFbDOPE.
Yeah.
Dope souls, dope souls, dope souls, dope souls, dope souls.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I mean,
Bueller.
turn it down. Yeah. Spy me up.
Bueller. Bueller.
Yeah. Right then. Yeah. Right then.
Bueller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Look. Baby, you a stunner. Never lacking, make these niggas always wonder. Right then. Hold up. You ain't a stoner. Rolling 3-5 in the leaf, don't tell my mother. Buy me up. Yeah. Don't turn me down. Yeah, yeah. Turn me down. Yeah. Buy me up. Yeah, yeah. Turn me down. Don't turn me down. Yeah, yeah. Zoom, zoom in my coupe off the roof. It's aloof. Yeah, me and your boo do what we gonna do. Yeah, you know I got the moves, cause I refuse to ever lose. No one, don't be confused. Don't pick and choose. I'm cutting loose. Pay me up. Yeah, yeah. Pay me up. Don't turn me down. Yeah, yeah. Pay me up. Yeah, yeah. Don't turn me down. Yeah, yeah. Look, turn me up, I need degrees. How does my grease? Cooking up with cheddar cheese. Catch me in the DMV, cause I got the green, so I bring the fun in the sheets. Told you that I am the one, I'm all that you got. Baby, I'm all that you need. Tell me what's all in your mind. Tell me what's stressing you, we just gon' roll up the weed. Don't turn me down. Yeah, yeah. Turn me up. Yeah, yeah.
Understand perception. Know that you're in control of it, not controlled by it. Don't succumb to the pressures of it. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe in self. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Don't allow money to determine your character. Be more than any bag you can receive. You're not limited to a dollar amount. Your value is not determined by an hourly wage. You're more. Tell yourself you're more. You're dope. Never apologize for it. Get up, get at it, get to it. No fear, no worries, no apologies. nAFbDOPE.
I'm gonna look before too.
That boy is actually.
Welcome back, Dope Souls. We're here live on YouTube, and soon we'll be live on Facebook, so stay tuned for the 1 p.m. premiere of Dope Souls with Phly. We're back with the fan-free agency segment of the show. How are you doing, OG?
What it do? I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm well. We had like a nice week of games, you know. We have a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah, we do. I want to get into this sports talk. Hard work, baby.
Oh, yeah. So, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about some college basketball. College basketball is back, you know.
Yes, sir. College hoops. The young boys about to start getting paid in a little while. All right, let's get it.
And the NFL mid-season report is essential. We got to talk about OG's mid-season report.
Yeah, I think it's time. It's week 9.
You know, yeah, we got to talk about the top 12 teams that are going to make it to the playoffs, or who we believe are going to make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk some college football. You know, we have to wrap some things up there. We're coming up on week 11, right?
College football. Yeah, week 11.
Okay, yeah, week 11. And we're going to talk about our favorite topic, the NBA.
Hey. Okay.
But first, let's get into these college basketball game openers.
Tell me Duke lost.
Or season openers. Ooh, Duke did not lose. Unfortunately, they beat Kansas City by 2 points. Wow, we got Duke fans in here? Disrespect.
Yeah.
What is going on in here?
Yeah, it's a Tar Heel home here.
This is a Tar Heel home.
I don't know what's going
Confirmed,
on.
okay?
But, yeah, I mean, shout out to Duke, man. I want y'all to be in your prime ready when it's that time. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And UK, Kentucky, of course, they beat Michigan State University.
I was about to say, I ain't expect nothing less.
Yeah, 69-62. Pretty solid game, though. Pretty solid matchup, actually.
Yeah, Michigan State is going to be good. They usually, later on in the season, they're usually, like, ready. Like, they're going to be tourney ready. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
They stay healthy.
Right. And Villanova and the Army, they played against each other, but, Villanova smacked them, so that wasn't even really, like, a fair game, in my opinion.
Yeah,
just for the season opener,
Right, yeah. Army was I feel good. Oh, chill, Mike. chill. Nah, Army was just let's feel good scrimmage. You know how that goes.
So that's it for college basketball. That's who we were watching this week. Stay tuned for more games this week. We'll be talking about Carolina soon. They haven't had a game yet, so we'll be talking about that soon. But there's some pretty good matchups coming up. Check your local listings for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching for the individual buckets too. I have some names by week 2, week 3.
Like week 2, week 3. See who's really
consistent.
Points.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that. So now for some NFL news. OG, I've been seeing around the web that it's time to do these mid-season report. So I want to know what your mid-season report is for the NFL. Who do you believe is going to make it to the playoffs? Give me your top 12 teams.
Patriots, of course.
Okay. That's 1.
The Ravens.
2. Oh, speaking of them, the Ravens.
Yeah, I got them going. I got Houston going.
Okay.
Kansas City. Green Bay. I think the Cowboys gonna go. Whoa.
My fault.
Shaky. It's still looking shaky.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Okay.
How many was that?
About 6 right there.
Those are the ones I'm strongly considering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of those games, I just want to touch on some of those teams you just touched on, though, since we're midway through your list. The Patriots actually lost to the Ravens this past week.
Lamar Big Stepper Jackson.
Yeah, so they beat their undefeated record. Now they are no longer undefeated.
You know what I'm thinking?
I like the sound of that.
You know what I'm thinking? MVP candidate.
What?
Yeah, Lamar, man, he showed me some things. That was a good defense. That boy was out there doing it. And you had to think to play in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed I'm a top-tier quarterback.
I agree. Okay. And another game that I was focused on, or you were focused on, actually, Minnesota and Kansas City. So it's kind of interesting you said Minnesota because they just lost. It wasn't a big loss. But they did lose to Kansas City.
Yeah, that was a good game. They lost to a Mahomes Kansas City team.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen a lot. I've seen that, they can run and their defense can withhold. Oh, I forgot to say the Saints.
Wow, yeah.
I'm tripping. But
I think they had an off week last week.
Minnesota, I don't see them tanking or doing anything. I see them getting better.
Mm-hmm. Who I don't see there, the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't see them.
They stink.
They lost another game against the Denver Broncos. I mean, the score wasn't terrible, 19-24. But
they're
still.
in a conference with the Ravens and Steelers. So.
Oh, so yeah, it's over. It's a dub.
Is the Steelers looking good?
Better.
They just won against Indiana Colts.
Yeah, they did.
But the quarterback was hurt for the Colts. You know.
Speaking of quarterbacks hurt, Cam Newton.
Come on, man.
Ha.
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
It's in that IR.
Yeah, he's out for the rest of the season.
I told y'all.
And he sent out a cryptic tweet, you know, saying how he loves everyone, he appreciates everyone. It's been a great journey. Basically, wrapping it up.
You talking about cryptic the way he be typing?
Yeah, and but I mean cryptic because have y'all ever heard of the word accurator? I didn't know that was a word.
Enlighten us.
I mean,
Enlighten us. Give us
it's
the
not a
math
word,
on that.
so I don't know why he used it. It's not a word.
That nigga can be typing like he in the Matrix.
Right, like where are you, son? Where are you?
Chill, Cam. I'm just playing, bro.
In T9. Exactly, that's exactly what he types like in T9. But so give me 6 more teams you feel like are gonna make it to the
6 more.
Okay, 4.
Did I say the Saints? Oh, when the Saints.
Yes, you did. You said the same.
San Francisco. Let me stop the cap.
Okay.
San Francisco is definitely coming. They're nice.
Okay.
Hey, Jimmy G, I rocks that with that young boy right there. Did you see when he was shooting the shot to the reporter?
No, I didn't.
There's some real quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, Jimmy G, Tom Brady about to leave. You got Baker
yeah, he's wrapping
Mayfield
it up.
stinking it up. Yo, I'm just speaking facts. Yo, let's not get on NFL because I'm about to just go on a rant and go on.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield not getting off. Like what?
Okay, so I have Oakland. I'm gonna add Oakland to your list.
Okay.
To the playoffs. I'm gonna
Talk
add.
to me.
I'm gonna add Carolina to your list because we're still winning. You know.
We got smashed.
Not this past week. We won. This past week against Tennessee.
Shout out to CMC.
Yeah. So we're holding our own right now.
But when we play with San Francisco, whew, she hurt.
Yeah. We're gonna be hurt with that game.
Who we get? You know who we got next week?
I don't have any matchups for you this week. I just kind of wanted to see what your top 12.
All right, so you said Oakland. What's Oakland and who else you got?
I have Oakland. I have Ravens up on my list.
Come on now.
I know this is a long shot, but I'm gonna put Green Bay on my list.
Okay, no, it's not. You got that bad man Aaron Rodgers.
San Francisco's definitely on my list.
Okay.
Kansas City keeps surprising me, so they are on my list.
What about the Chargers?
Ooh, the Chargers. You're right. Green Bay did just play the Chargers.
Or what about Denver Broncos?
Between the two,
Newton,
I'm gonna say Denver.
Newton gonna mess around and go to the Broncos.
I feel like that too. They don't really have. Do they have a star? Who's their star quarterback right now?
Joe Flacco.
Ooh.
He's stinking it.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, let's wrap up this NFL talk. But yeah, those were my picks so far. I'm still watching a few teams. Like I'm still waiting to see what Dallas is gonna do these next coming weeks. Cause I mean they beat the Giants. Like it's not. Redskins is really stinking it up out here. So, and that's all for me.
We about to get in that NBA talk or
I wanted to talk about. I definitely wanted to talk about college football. So college football, we're rounding up to week 11 here. So week 11, we have coming up. We have ECU. These are some local games or some North Carolina games because I feel like we're from North Carolina. We're based in North Carolina. We need to talk about more
games from North Carolina.
I heard App State was undefeated for a good while.
Oh, really? I don't even have them on my list, but games coming up is ECU versus SMU.
Come on.
That might be I don't know.
Excited for ECU, I can say.
Yeah, because their record, SMU's record is at 8-1 right now. And then Wake Forest versus Virginia Tech.
Yes,
Wake
sir.
Forest is hot out here, boy. Okay, they've only lost one game this season. I know, right? I actually applied to a match.
It was in the Trey Foe, and I was like,
woo!
okay.
And then we have I think this is going to be the Saturday highlight game, LSU versus Alabama. They're both undefeated right now.
Yes, that's going to be a good game, you know. Hopefully high scoring, but I doubt it.
I'm hoping it's a high-scoring game as well. But speaking of scoring, got some Week 10 scores for you. NC State and Wake Forest matched up this past week. NC State lost to Wake Forest 44-10. NC State only scored 10 points in the second quarter. Wake Forest's QB Newman scores 2 touchdowns rushing and 3 passing.
NC State need to hire me for recruitment.
They definitely need to hire you.
Not getting it done.
No, they're not. Not at all. But another game we were watching this week, Georgia and Florida State. So Georgia, of course, came out with that win because defense wins games.
I'm liking Georgia.
Me too.
They're looking real good. Their running backs are looking sturdy.
I believe that Alabama and Georgia might duke it out this year.
They usually do.
But I do believe LSU is going to make it to that top 4.
They ain't gonna have no
conference
answer for
game.
Clemson. But we ain't got to get into all
We
that.
don't have to get into all that. Not today. But those were the scores for the NCAA football games. Like I said, Week 11 is coming up, so check your local listings for those games that we mentioned, and we'll be talking about those again on Wednesday.
We're about to get into that hard work. Okay.
But now we about to talk about that NBA talk, okay?
Hey. Okay.
Last night's games were the Lakers versus the Bulls and the Magic versus the Thunders, the Heat versus the Nuggets, and Cavs versus the Celtics, the Pacers versus the Hornets, and the Spurs versus the Hawks. So games we're going to touch on today is definitely the Pacers and the Hornets because
you know why? Because
hometown baby came through with the win.
It up all crazy. I think he had a career high.
Yeah.
30 balls.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey.
Shouts to them boys.
Them 30 balls will come easy.
They even went into overtime, though. They went into overtime. I believe it was a prolific
Terry,
game. Great
you might
game.
have to play
Great
that
game,
backseat,
gentlemen.
baby.
Y'all definitely deserved that win. That was definitely a win.
And he hit the game-winning free throw. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what he's doing. Come on, bro. It's different.
It is different.
It's different.
But the score was 120 and 122. Of course, the Hornets took that home. And then we had the Spurs versus the Hawks. I was actually surprised by this score. The Hawks beat the Spurs. Like, that's not a usual thing. So, am I tripping? Like, who's on the Hawks this season that I'm not aware of?
Trey Mupp, Young.
Oh.
Come on, man. Respect the young dog.
Yeah, that's who it is.
King of Atlanta right now.
Yeah, you are super ugly for that.
I thought he was hurt, but I seen that he did play, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Trey is a guy, really.
Okay. So the Celtics took home a win against the Cavs. I guess that's good for the Celtics.
Yeah, the Cavs are.
It's good for
They young.
It's good for Kyrie too.
Why?
He needs a win. He needs some wins.
Kyrie don't play for the Celtics.
Oh, he doesn't. Wow.
Yee!
Woo! He plays for the Nets now. That's crazy. I'm wild. I'm still playing 2K, y'all. Clearly 2K18.
Hey, 2K20, Doc. But we got some upcoming matchups coming. Giannis
Actually, Kawhi will not be playing. That's breaking news right now, fellas.
Word.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news.
Kawhi
will not be playing in tonight's matchup against the Bucks. He is taking a rest game.
PG playing?
They need him to preserve his body.
PG playing?
There's not word on PG. I don't have that confirmed, so
PG ain't playing.
I don't have that confirmed.
PG
so
ain't playing. Hey, PG is not playing. Why?
Man,
I rock with PG, bro.
when I confirm that with my source, I would definitely get back to you on that one. But we do have some other matchups tonight. The Wizards and the Pacers tonight.
I think IT about to start this game.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
Doing good.
I'm
I've been
with that.
looking like a meatball. I ain't even gonna But matter of fact, I'm trying to go. Yo, dang, I forgot the Wizards in DC. I'm ugly.
Yeah, we can go to some games. Let's go to some games.
Yeah, I would want to watch.
Get some live coverage for you guys.
I've never been to an NBA game. Shh, don't tell nobody.
They are boring. College games are better.
I don't recommend.
Okay, so we also have the Knicks and the Pistons going face to face. That's pretty much like a toss up.
But that's gonna be good for D Rose.
Okay, yeah.
To get his off, you feel me?
Mhm.
But I do hope Dennis Smith get his off. They've been trying to play my boy.
Yeah, they were trying to play him.
What's up with that?
I don't know. The Hawks play at home against the Bulls tonight. That should be interesting. I feel like the Hawks are going to take that home.
They should.
Coming off that win from the Spurs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Ooh, but a crazy matchup tonight is definitely going to be the Kings versus the Raptors. So they have had the biggest game loss gap this season, the Raptors. 10 points against, well, the Kings beat them by 10 points the last game. So they kind of need to reestablish some energy here, reestablish some standard here. Like Phly says, do their due diligence. But that should be a good game.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Kings play, like, just to watch them.
They're going nuts this season.
They got that NBA streak.
Iman is up there. Is Iman still on the Kings this season?
Iman is not on no team.
Oh, he's not on the team. You're right.
Yeah, Luke. He plays.
Yeah,
he
Luke
coaches
Walton.
Sacramento. Yeah, they gonna pay him, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
And then some other games to look for. We have the Magic versus the Mavs, and then we have the 76ers versus the Jazz, and of course we told you about the Bucks versus the Clippers game. But Kawhi will not be playing in that game. But I don't know. I feel like Giannis might bring that home. So stay tuned. We'll be talking about that next Wednesday. And also stay tuned on our Instagrams because maybe you'll see us with our stories on highlighting games, highlighting moments. So stay tuned.
Do it. And subscribe.
But that is all for the NBA talk. Unless you want to go over some games last night that you watched.
I tried to watch the Heat and who was it? The Bulls?
No, the Heat and the Nuggets played last night.
Yeah, the Heat and the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets were doing their thing. They're not playing Michael Porter.
Why is that?
Cause they already got a nice squad. Like, why would we mess up rotation like that? And we're known for developing up players. So fans, shut up. Let us develop the player up. Yeah, that's my spiel on it.
Okay.
But catch us next week. Fan free agency on Dope Souls.
Got something special for me, so check out what he got. Got something special for me.
check out what he got. Sounds so soulful.
It's the fly on the wall, flying to the mall, yeah. He's standing tall, giving his message to all. Good company surrounds his days, making him maintain the visions of yesterday. Just to let us know it's okay to be dope, spare the soul. There's a message to behold, negativity just let go. And no disrespect to no one's race, but black is beautiful to speak on things that prepares you, making you aware to things we all live through. The only being we fear is who God, so we can live by what he wrote and take heed to the prophet's words. nAFbDOPE.
Yeah.
Dope souls, 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 dope souls.
Dope souls. Y'all know how it go. No apologies. That damn talented kid.
Assessment time, dope soul. Time to reaffirm that foundation that you have built for yourself. Strengthen your character, the core of you. Know who you are so you can be who you are in order for other people to respect that person. No respect to be gained when it's hard to place you, hard to know who you actually trying to be or who you were yesterday. So be solid within who you are. Be solid within what you're working to do. Nobody holds you back when you tell yourself they're not. Nothing stops you when you tell yourself it won't. Let's make it happen. nAFbDOPE. Understand perception. Know that you're in control of it, not controlled by it. Don't succumb to the pressures of it. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe in self. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Don't allow money to determine your character. Be more than any bag you can receive. You're not limited to a dollar amount. Your value is not determined by an hourly wage. You're more. Tell yourself you're more. You're dope. Never apologize for it. Get up, get at it, get to it. No fear, no worries, no apologies. nAFbDOPE.
Keep my bitches on my side, cause I know they down to ride. And you know that pressure high when you see me walking by. I don't rap about that street shit, cause that's not what I be with. But still a slap a bitch if she come round with that beat shit. I keep at least a few though, and they always on go. And we'll knock a bitch down, cause it's always free smoke. Got my bitch Nnani, she all about her money. Got you niggas on one knee like marry me, honey. But I can't wipe no nigga, cause I'm out here getting bigger. Real pretty.
Yeah.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Yeah. Right then. Yeah. Right then.
Bueller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Look, baby, you a stunner. Never like it, make these niggas always wonder. Pipe down, hold up, you ain't a stoner. Rolling 3-5 in the leaf, don't tell my mother. Pipe me up, yeah. Don't turn me down, yeah, yeah. Turn me down, yeah. Pipe me up, yeah, yeah. Turn me down, don't turn me down, yeah, yeah. Zoom, zoom in my coupe, off the roof, it's aloof. Yeah, me and your boo do what we gonna do. Yeah, you know I got the moves, cause I refuse to ever ever lose. No one, don't be confused. Don't pick and choose. I'm cutting loose. Pay me up. Yeah. Pay me up. Don't turn me down. Yeah. Pay me up. Yeah. Don't turn me down. Yeah. Look, turn me up, I need degrees. Hot as my grease, cooking up with cheddar cheese. Catch me in the DMV, cause I got the grain, so I bring the fun in the sheets. Told you that I am the one, I'm all that you got. Baby, I'm all that you need. Tell me what's all in your mind, tell me what's stress.
Oh, you just saw OG No Good and my girl Nnani with Fan Free Agency, talking them sports. I'm seeing that segment grow and grow and grow each episode, and now they real-time sports, even breaking news and stuff. I found out Kawhi not playing today just on the show, and this today. The game is tonight. So better start tapping in and tuning in. Lord Phly, Good Company, Dope Souls with Lord Phly, Fan Free Agency with OG No Good, and Distinct by Nnani. We got a lot of these titles, these content, all this content, these things we create, and you better tune in. That's what you need to do. So with that being said, I'm coming back to bring the announcements. So if you want to tap in with Lord Phly, you want to get in tune with Dope Souls with Lord Phly, or Good Company, or any of the dope creatives around me, make sure you hit up dopesoulswithphly@gmail.com. I had somebody on my live today ask, how do I get music played? Dopesoulswithphly, PHLY@gmail.com. You send emails to that, we'll get in tune with you. Tap in, make sure we get the work done, and hey, never know. You tune in and then you'll see yourself or hear yourself, or nothing else, you'll be sitting right next to me talking about how you never apologize for being dope. It's simply what it is. It's simply how we do it. We get up, get at it, get to it with no fear, no worries, no apologies. So, coming November 15th, I'll be with DJ Red Trunk. Yeah, he opening, well, not him. He is a part of the grand opening of a new spot, The Tunnel. Or I believe that's the name of the spot, The Tunnel. Well, I believe they're restoring that feeling of, the tunnel back in NY and all that stuff. I saw Blaze talking about, not Blaze, Storm talking about that earlier. So, that being said, they call Lord Phly to host that thing. November 15th, The Tunnel with DJ Red Trunk. You got Shauna in there. You got my man Kovu in there. Actually, somebody I connected with on IG. He asked me to get him in tune with some shows, tap him in. So that's one of the shows I got him on. So make sure you connect. Make sure you tap in and tune in November 15th. The Tunnel, Lord Phly, DJ Red Trump. I believe the show's in Wake Forest. We're going to have a flyer and all that stuff on the screen. Or if not, you'll get in tune with it. No worries about it. We get up, get at it, get to it. And then November 23rd, R&B Vibes Unscripted. We back. I told you, we do it once a month. So we just had one. And we're coming back November with those vibes. Of course, you're going to see all new performances. You may see some old performances. Well, not old. It's just we're bringing that vibe back because the energy was there. If nothing else, we did it right the first time. We did it real right the second time. Now we're going to keep that real right energy going and going and going. So once a month, you're going to see R&B Vibes Unscripted at Arcade of Thrones, put together by my man Black Storm, Jay Blizzy. Some of y'all may know on Facebook, of course. Yeah, Jay Blizzy, Black Storm, that's one and the same. But he brought us all together, pieced that thing together, brought me the mic. I don't know who's DJing this one. I'm not sure who's DJing this one, but he switches out to DJ each time. But that energy and that vibe is always Lord Phly with that mic. So we don't have to worry about that. Arcade of Thrones, November 23rd. We'll be there, ready to show up and show out to make it happen. So with that being said, that's the show. To tune in Friday to get a little bit more of this message, to make sure you're getting up, getting at it, getting to it with no fear, no worry, no apologies. Want to thank everybody involved. Want to thank everybody that was here. How y'all feeling today? Yeah. Quell, Mal Boogie, my man Zensei. You already know. High Frequency, Nnani. OG No Good with Fan Free Agency. Y'all better start tuning in Wednesdays, Fan Free Agency. My man OG bringing them sports. Nnani, they going back and forth with they banter. So we're going to get it right. We're going to get it done. But until then, to never apologize for being dope. Dope being self being you. It's Lord Phly. See y'all later. Holla.
Understand perception. Know that you're in control of it, not controlled by it. Don't succumb to the pressures of it. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe in self. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. Don't allow money to determine your character. Be more than any bag you can receive. You're not limited to a dollar amount. Your value is not determined by an hourly wage. You're more. Tell yourself you're more. You're dope. Never apologize for it. Get up, get at it, get to it. No fear, no worries, no apologies. nAFbDOPE.
Yo, what's up? This Baby K. This Lex Split. We're BBO, and you watching Dope Souls. We're doing Phly. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Yo, why are you gonna walk over?